Rain keeps time with the ache inside me. Dim light flickers, shadows breathing on walls. I sit tracing ghosts in this old couch. Love once bloomed quiet, now overgrown with questions. Every heartbeat counts the words I swallow. Every silence feels heavier than truth. We never said the words that could have saved us. Our garden turned maze. We lost each other. Secrets grew tall, blocking every pathway. We hid our hearts, thinking we were careful. We never said the words that could have saved us. Nights beside you, distance wrapped around us. Glances fell short, then drifted to nothing. I guarded fears like fragile, shaking glass. You held back storms I never got to see. I thought safety meant never showing weakness. Now safety feels like the cruelest lie. We never said the words that could have saved us. Unasked questions built a wall between breaths. I reached for you, you quietly retreated. Love cracked under what we never mentioned. We never said the words that could have saved us. No villain here, only two quiet cowards. We chose illusion instead of being known. Silence was poison, slow and almost gentle. I replay smiles that never reach your eyes. I mourn the love that almost learned to speak, yet feel a lesson burning into my soul. Now rain softens every broken memory. These empty nights are honest if they're cold. I hold the weight of everything we hid, and a small hope I'll be braver next time. We never said the words that could have saved us, but I'm learning how to give mine freely. I'll let my fears stand naked in daylight. Let future hands touch the scars you left. Your quiet leaving taught me how to open. We never said the words that could have saved us. I breathe in the silence and let it teach me. Morning light spills over the cracked wooden floor. Dust goes drifting between these empty chairs. I'll trace your faded circles on this table. Every unsaid word is waiting in my hands. I kept my voice folded into small smiles, afraid the truth would shatter everything fragile. I loved you quietly, and in silence we drowned. We held our hearts like something already broken. Too many layers wrapped around every feeling. We watched the distance grow between our breaths. I loved you quietly, and in silence we drowned. Those nights, the quiet stretched longer than question. You built your fortress somewhere behind your eyes. I shrank smaller thinking love would be enough. Soft truths died behind my nervous half-jokes. I let the fear decide which words survive. Now every missing sentence echoes through this room. I loved you quietly, and in silence we drowned. On that last evening, storms never found their thunder. My trembling voice broke before the first confession. Your cloudy gaze turned towards some safer darkness. I loved you quietly, and in silence we drowned. Our love slipped through our fingers without sound. No slammed doors, only air too thick to breathe. It was a drought, not lightning, that killed us. Gentleness became our shield and our cage. Now I whisper apologies to harmless shadows, learning regret without letting it turn bitter. I trace the outline of everything unsaid, feel its weight and the lesson underneath. Love is daring to be seen, not safe. I finally see where my silence led. I loved you quietly, and in silence we drowned. Now I carry us like rain in my bones. Not sharp, just steady, soaking every memory. I know love needs words, not only holding. I lost you fearing what the truth might change. I loved you quietly, and in silence we drown. Morning comes again, and I do not look away. half dark room, I sit and count the ticking. Days since you spoke feel heavier than years. I remember listening, afraid to ask deeper. We live beside each other, never inside. All those almost words still press my throat. I taste the chances I never took. We never said the words that might have saved us. I filled your quiet with kinder versions of you. You held your distance like something breakable, holy. We watched the cracks widen, called it keeping peace. We never said the words that might have saved us. I trace old photographs, your smile already fading. Light left slowly, stage by stage, then gone. Your eyes kept slipping past mine, avoiding questions. Our silence built a wall, not shelter. I thought my fear would drive you further. You thought your quiet could keep us safe. We never said the words that might have saved us. We stacked unspoken truths like fragile barricades around us. I mistook your silence for not caring. You mistook my stillness for solid ground. We never said the words that might have saved us. By the time truth trembled between us, it shattered, our refuge turned vacant. A place we haunted, no storm, no screaming, just air growing heavier. Hurt wore down, flattened into something nameless. I stopped asking how it slipped away. There is no villain, only missing pages. Now I stand inside the quiet we crafted. Every unsaid thought hangs, weight without a voice. I see the love, just not its language. Acceptance feels like ash, but it settles. We never said the words that might have saved us. I walked the distance measured in unspoken miles. No blame left, only outlines where we vanished. Some loves die softly, starving without truth. I let you go inside this honest silence. We never said the words that might have saved us. I live with the quiet we left between us. Rooftop alone, where our city flickers below. Cold dusk air wraps around what I won't show. You were the brightest smile in in the dark. Now only quiet sits where we left our hearts. Every truth we dodge still breathes in me. I taste the words I never set free. We loved each other in silence and it broke us. Your laugh was sunlight, but shadows stayed unnamed. I held my doubts, you hid your trembling fate. Between I love you and fear we drifted. We loved each other in silence and it broke us. Coffee stained morning, half whispered goodnight, slipping past. Missed glances stretched like cracks we never cast. There was love tangled with unspoken despair. We guarded our fears, pretending they weren't there. I felt the walls closing in around us. Still I swallow storms, afraid to disturb us. We loved each other in silence and it broke us. You walked away without goodbye, only questions. My voice disappeared, swallowed by our careful distance. Love collapsed beneath the weight of what we hid. We loved each other in silence and it broke us. Days blurred to nights, I carry stone in my chest. I search my reflection, wondering what I suppressed. Could I have been braver, more open, more kind? Regret is gentle now, softening the edges inside. Some stories unravel without anger, just slow release. Love without truth can't ever finally breathe. I climbed that rooftop, tracing where we once dreamed. My voice is quieter now, but more sincere. I'm learning to hold my heart with tenderness, forgiving the boy who mistook silence for safety. We loved each other in silence and it broke us. Now I know hope needs more than wishing. It needs courage when every secret feels crushing. I'll never choose a quiet that kills again. I bless the love that wasn't safe to stay. We loved each other in silence and it broke us. Under fading city lights, I finally speak to myself. Street lamp glow splits my face into the night, half in shadow, half in borrowed light. Lukewarm coffee, silence breathing down my neck. Empty doorway where your outline used to live. I taste the words I never let out. They burn my tongue, still I swallow down. We never said the words that might have saved us. We traded quiet looks instead of truth. Tiptoed around the fault lines in our hearts, holding peace like glass, afraid to move. We never said the words that might have saved us. You hated storms, so I hushed my thunder. I hear the questions shaking in my chest. We danced around the cracks in conversation, smiling while the distance slowly learned our names. I called it kindness, really it was fear, letting silence choose the ending for us. We never said the words that might have saved us. Let every unsaid sentence build a wall. Soft apologies die behind our teeth. Your last kiss tasted like a closing door. We never said the words that might have saved us. There was no fight, just a fading sky. You walked away carrying our unfinished sentences. I watched you vanish into ordinary night, wondering where courage should have stepped in. Maybe gentleness can turn into a prison, when every truth is padded till it disappears. Nowadays blur into mosaics of almost half-truth memories stitched with hidden hurt. I trace the space where honesty belonged, knowing silence killed what kindness tried to keep. We never said the words that might have saved us. Love stopped slowly, scared of being fully seen. We chose safety over bleeding in the light. Now I hold wisdom where your body slept. Some stories fail before they really start. We never said the words that might have saved us. I'll leave your name resting in the quieter corners. Evening air tastes like rain and ending. I sit alone on this worn out bench, tracing cracks where my courage splintered, watching a quiet park forget our name. Every breath feels like a question, every memory answered silence. We never spoke the words and I stayed, holding my heart like something unfinished, calling your name inside, never out loud, letting the distance decide what we were. We never spoke the words and I stayed. We smiled through pauses that grew heavier, shared those fractured glances, then looked away. You kept your secrets, I guarded mine. Two fragile cowards pretending we were brave. I almost reached for you so many times. Every time fear folded my hands tighter. We never spoke the words and I stayed, letting whispers drown beneath my heartbeat. Soft confessions die before they surface. Our quiet love collapsed without a sound. We never spoke the words and I stayed. The night I finally tried to bridge us, my voice shook like summer before a storm. Your eyes drifted past me somewhere safe, a wall stayed standing, nothing shattered, nothing safe. Sadness spread slow like water through stone. I learned some truths dissolve when unspoken. Now days drift by, blurred and unfinished. I chase conversations that never begin, wondering if I was too gentle, or you never wanted the walls gone. We never spoke the words and I stayed. Now I sit here learning how to leave. There was kindness tangled inside my silence, but kindness without courage cannot hold love. I set our unsaid story down tonight. We never spoke the words and I stayed. The part that loved you walks away. Quiet in. Rain counts the seconds on the cafe glass. Lukewarm coffee cooling between tired hands. How late night goes sit across from me. Half smiles flicker where words never landed. I waited for courage that never arrived. Waited for me to read your silence. We lost everything inside the words words unsaid. Love lived, half lit, afraid of its own shadow. Every almost confession died behind our teeth. Two careful hearts rehearsing their goodbyes. We lost everything inside the words unsaid. You never opened doors more than a crack. I traced the outline, never stepped through. My fragile truth stayed folded, hidden away. Our shadows danced, but our hearts stood still. Every time I tried, my voice trembled. Your distant smile told me to retreat. We lost everything inside the words unsaid. Love lived half lit, afraid of its own shadow. Every almost confession died behind our teeth. Two careful hearts rehearsing their goodbyes. We lost everything inside the words unsaid. That small argument, nothing, yet it split us open. You disappear behind that familiar inner wall. I reach for honesty, my throat locked tight. Silence grew louder than every promise spoken. I saw the truth, love was never safe here. Sometimes protection is how a good thing dies. Now days drift by in muted colors. I search our endings for a different turn. No blame left, only tenderness for almost. I release your name without turning away. We lost everything inside the words unsaid. But I finally learned how to speak alone. A fragile story etched softly in my chest. Not every unfinished love is a failure. I let you go. I keep what I learned. We lost everything inside the words unsaid. In this quiet acceptance, I walk out lighter. Half-lit cafe. Rain softens the outside world. Your empty chair keeps catching my tired eyes. Lukewarm coffee, my hands remember your warmth. Your name stays silent, hanging just behind breath. Every quiet second asks what I missed. Every heartbeat counts the words I buried. We loved in shadows and in the twilight. I watched our courage fade between small pauses. You were a fortress I never fully entered. I guarded my truths like they were fragile glass. We loved in shadows and in the twilight. street lamp flickered. You stood inside fractured glow. Your lips trembled, holding everything and nothing. I should have begged you, break me honest. Instead I let the silence finish speaking. Now every memory stares back, half developed, unfinished. I keep wondering if bravery would have saved us. We loved in shadow and in the twilight. Our arguments were whispers, never breaking air. The spaces between words grew heavier than truth. We tiptoed around walls, calling that tenderness. We loved in shadows and in the twilight. I trace that faded joke on my phone. It feels like proof we almost knew each other. Maybe some hearts stay safer behind careful doors. Maybe we fear daylight more than loneliness. I'm learning love can fail without villain. Sometimes silence is mercy, not surrender. Weeks turn spectral. You haunt the softer hours. Regret sits close, but something gentler sits closer. I breathe your name once, then let it loosen. Not blame, not sorrow, just a softer distance. We loved in shadow and in the twilight. Now I bless the parts I never touch. I hope your hidden shards are held kindly. I'll carry mine lighter without demanding answers. What we never said still echoes, strangely kind. We loved in shadows and in the twilight. I rise from the half-lit table, finally turning. Rainy Tuesday, corner table, just me breathing. Empty chair holds everything we're not saying. Light leaking through clouds, barely touching my hands. Stir the quiet, tasting every unsaid thought. I keep wondering if you felt this tremor, or if I built these 4 lines alone. I was too gentle to keep our love. We traded truth for careful, frightened glances. Our kindness turned into distance overnight. We protected us until there was no us. I was too gentle to keep our love. I replay that last talk, word by word, searching for a braver sentence I buried. eyes kept circling everything we avoided. Our half-truths stacked high, taller than forgiveness. My fear of losing you tied my tongue till silence did the leaving for me. I was too gentle to keep our love. We traded truth for care, for frightened glance. Our kindness turned into distance overnight. We protected us until there was no us. I was too gentle to keep our love. By the window that night, city lights bleeding. Rain on the glass blurred what we became. You weren't the villain, I wasn't either. It was every swallowed confession between us. I felt my own timidity cut deeper. Realized mercy without honesty still wounds. Days pass slow, the ache grows quieter, wiser. I walk through memories like abandoned rooms, learning to forgive the boy who stayed quiet, accepting some love's collapse under being unseen. I was too gentle to keep our love. Now I know tenderness needs a louder voice. Next time I let my fear be spoken. Let the fragile shake or finally break. I'll hold my own heart with clearer hands. I was too gentle to keep our love. I leave the door soft behind me, still learning. Crack bench waiting under the amber, street lamp glow, night air holding every word we never said. Shadows curl around the space you never filled. My chest heavy with questions I never voiced. I kept my heart quiet to keep you. Now silence is all I have of you. We loved in shadow, and the truth stays small. I watch your eyes drift past my breaking voice. You were already gone, just not yet walking. Our careful smiles turned into quiet surrender. We loved in shadows, and the truth stayed small. I traced your face in my tired mind, every flicker in your eyes. Another locked door, I step back each time. My courage rose too gentle, I let the distance ride us. I thought patience might save what honesty threatened, but patience just buried every unspoken plea. We loved in shadow, and the truth stayed small. You Your gentle evasion cut deeper than any fight. I ask for difference, you stare through the moment. Our fragile house folded under its careful weight. We loved in shadows, and the truth stayed small. I understand the fear that kept you quiet. I shared it, I fed it with my restraint. No villains here, just two unfinished sentences. We chose safety and lost ourselves instead. Some stories end without a final confession. Only soft goodbyes folded inside the silence. Now dusk stretches out with no clear edges. I walk away sinking, but somehow breathing. I carry you as a lesson, not a wound. Acceptance whispering where accusation might have lived. We loved in shadows, and the truth stayed small. No rage in me, only a tender mourning. I see our ghosts in every almost spoken word. Love died between us, untouched and unnamed. I forgive us both for being so afraid. We loved in shadows, and the truth stayed small. In the fading quiet, I finally let you go. City hum leaking through the cracked glass blind. I sit where our whispered dream and used to live. The walls replay everything we never named. Your shadow lingers where my courage failed. Every secret stayed folded behind my tongue. I watched you fade, still saying nothing. We were both drowning quietly in the silence, calling it love, afraid to show the wounds, holding our breath, pretending we were safe. I hid my terror, you hid your ache. We were both drowning quietly in the silence. Half words floating between us, never landing right. Your guarded eyes asked questions mine never answered. Arguments died out, swallowed by careful breathing. We built our distance out of mutual caution. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Or shattered anyway, seeing all of me? We were both drowning quietly in the silence. Night after night, hearts pressed against glass. You looked straight through me like I was smoke. I finally saw my hiding matched your own. We were both drowning quietly in the silence. our boats. They will never touch water, never be tested. Love did not fail us, fear quietly did. I trace each regret, your part and mine. Understanding settles where bitterness could grow. Dawn thins the city into pale gray lines. I lean my forehead to the cooling glass. Whispered goodbye to everything we almost were, promising myself I will not stay hidden. We were both drowning quietly in the silence. Next time I'll speak, even if my voice shakes. Let the truth cut, let it bleed clean. Better a storm than this careful suffocation. I carry our lesson like a quiet vow. We were both drowning quietly in the silence. Somewhere beyond these unsaid words, I finally accept us.
Rain blurs the city, I sit on edges. Tonight was meant to loosen every silence. You trace your little ghosts across the glass. I watch, knowing we never speak whole. My mouth fills with words, then empties. Your guarded eyes ask questions, then disappear. We never said the words that could have saved us. Every pause between us grew into distance. I held my breath, afraid of breaking. You held your heart behind careful, quiet answers. We never said the words that could have saved us. Months of tiptoeing conversations, thin ice cracking. I missed our sudden laughter, the easy rest. You retreated whenever I stepped too near. I stacked unspoken truths, brick after heavy brick. These felt fragile, like glass between hands. So we guarded silence, pretending it was safety. We never said the words that could have saved us. Your low voice trembled, mine just faltered. Different languages, same fear of losing everything. Our love a battlefield where no one surrendered. We never said a word that could have saved us. One night you asked why I was leaving. I wasn't leaving, I was slowly disappearing. The truth flooded in, but stayed unspoken. Tears shimmered, yet we both stayed careful. Honesty felt sharper than any possible goodbye. So we chose erosion instead of breaking open. And now we still meet, strangers with shared memories, home turned into echo. Nothing left to protect. I rehearsed courage in conversations that never happened, except acceptance settles slowly where hope once waited. We never said the words that could have saved us. Some walls stay standing, the shield was fragile. Love slipped away, gentle as receding footsteps. Not rage, just a whisper thinning in the night. I let go of changing what stayed hidden. We never said the words that could have saved us. Now those unsaid words are all mine. City lights cut through the blinds tonight. Stale coffee, your perfume in my shaking hand. We promised truth beneath that humming fan, but every breath between us feels rehearsed. I taste the words, they never leave. Afraid of breaking what's already breaking. We loved each other quietly, but never truly. You smile, your eyes dodge every question. My voice cracks, still you look away. Careful lies became a slow goodbye. We loved each other quietly, but never truly. We talk in circles about harmless little futures. You laugh softly, but your gaze turns distant. I reach for something real inside your silence. Each gentle nod just pushes me further out. My chest is pounding against these built-up walls. I'm scared of truth, I'm scared of staying. We loved each other quietly, but never truly. Our love a whisper, hiding from daylight. We held our tongues like fragile promises. Every unsaid need became another distance. We loved each other quietly, but never truly. I finally asked why we never said everything. Your eyes flickered, drowning in unshed tears. No anger rises, only this aching softness. We carried silence like something wholly untouchable. Our garden never saw honesty, so nothing grew. Fear did the breaking we tried to outrun. Later, side by side, our hands still trembling. I feel your skin, but not your warmth. I pack my life in slow, quiet movements. Some stories end without a single storm. We loved each other quietly, never truly. No villains here, just two afraid hearts. We chose the dark instead of risking daylight. Now truth arrives, but far too late. A step away, carrying what we never said. We loved each other quietly, but never truly. I closed the door on everything we hid.
Kitchen light humming over this empty chair. Clock ticks louder than our lost laughter. I watch that doorway you once filled, waiting for words that never learned leaving. Your quiet built walls I kept touching. My chest learned aching without understanding why. I wear the scars of your silence. Every unanswered thought burns through my sleep. You guarded truths like treasure from thieves. I bled for love, you kept guessing. I wear the scars of your silence. Talk turned battlefield wrapped in manners. You smiled soft, your eyes stayed distant. I swallowed storms to keep peace breathing. Bitterness nested where your honesty should live. I almost asked why you kept hiding, but the question strangled itself inside me. I wear the scars of your silence. Every unanswered thought burns through my sleep. You guarded truths like treasure from thieves. I bled for love, you kept guessing. I wear the scars of your silence. That night my voice finally came undone, sharper than I meant, shaking with years. Why was I always guessing my worth? The room threw my anger back at me. Your quiet hit harder than any answer. In that breath I watched our love poison. Now anger lingers in corners you abandoned. Missed calls echo through unfinished sentences. I pace circles through questions without mercy, resenting distance carved by what you hid. I wear the scars of your silence, but now I see my silence too. I let your shadows answer my doubts. We both held back what might have saved us. Still I walk away, carrying that weight. I wear the scars of your silence, leaving softly. I learned to breathe around them.
rooftop edge, city flickers like distant hopes. I trace our ghosts in the trembling glow. Your half-turned face, those almost meeting eyes. Every quiet night never really felt safe. I held my breath instead of your honesty, afraid one question might break everything open. We loved in whispers, that was our loudest silence. Promises like shadows, fading when truth approached. I wore a gentle smile instead of courage. You guarded storms behind a practiced calm. We loved in whispers, that was our loudest silence. Under that street lamp, rain stitched between us, cold in my bones, colder in your distance. I asked you softly, what kept you so far? Your quiet answer cut deeper than any word. My heart broke slow, without anger or blame, just the ache of truths we never carried. We loved in whispers, that was our loudest silence. Every careful pause became an ocean growing. I reached for you, you folded into secrecy. I hid my fear, called it being kind. We loved in whispers, that was our loudest silence. Now days replaying fragments, soft and unforgiving. Your smile, a promise we were scared to keep. I see my silence standing right beside yours. Convenience over courage every time I retreated. Our love couldn't breathe beneath those locked doors. It withered gently, too fragile for the light. I watch you fade, not bitter, just tired. A fragile leaf carried off by a quiet wind. I keep our story not as something broken, but as a lesson written in unspoken words. We loved in whispers, that was our loudest silence. Now I forgive the boy who never spoke. I forgive the girl who never felt safe. I hold that ocean without trying to cross. Acceptance settling where longing used to burn. We loved in whispers, that was our loudest silence. In the stillness I finally hear myself. In the stillness I finally hear myself.